Hello everyone, my name is Emmy. Welcome to my channel, or if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. So as you can tell from the title of the video, I am doing a loose watercolor rose today. And yeah, so it's in my well, watercolor sketchbook. So I just show you guys the brushes I'll be using, which is basically Princeton brushes. This one is let me just see, the Princeton Aqua Elite Brush in 3, and then the others are the Princeton and Neptune in 8 and 6, I believe. So this watercolor rose is actually based on the class that I just did by Petals by Priya. She has a YouTube channel as well. And the reason I am doing this is because I really got obsessed with with painting these roses. So I discovered her channel when I was doing research on Princeton Neptune brushes, because at that time I was looking to buy new watercolor brushes, and then I went to the Princeton YouTube channel, and then it was just a rabbit hole pretty much. So I ended up watching a lot of the videos of the artists showing on that channel, of the artists showing how they use their brushes. So aside from Petals by Priya, I also discovered Nina Hidalgo, I believe that's her name. She does miniature paintings, and of course Jenna Rainey, who is I think really quite well known. So I ended up loving Priya's video, so I went to her YouTube channel, and then I discovered that she also has watercolor painting classes on her website. So I ended up buying the one on watercolor roses, and that one was about 30 US. So yeah, so this, she actually has 5 methods that she showed on that tutorial. It's actually only about an hour, the whole thing, but it's really so jam-packed with information. So like I said, she has 5 methods of doing it, and this was just one of the methods. But obviously the way she shows it is a lot better. So this is just basically how I ended up doing it. And aside from that, she also shows you first the fundamentals, right? Like doing the center of the roses, and then how to blend, and then at the end of the actual lesson, she has bonus tips and stuff like that. So yeah, I just thought I'd show this to you guys how I'm doing it, and then at the end I'm gonna show you all the practices that I did. um, yeah, like I said, I got obsessed with doing this thing, so I will show you guys that as well. So I'm just gonna shut up for now. All right. I forgot to add, please excuse my nails. I know it doesn't look the best, but as someone who does art, I always have like paints and stuff like that on my fingernails. So I think that's white acrylic on my on my thumb right there. So I know it might bother some people, so I just thought I'd apologize now. Okay. I forgot to mention that the paint I'm using here for the actual rose is a Daniel Smith Opera Pink. I'll be showing you guys the actual palette I use for this later on in the video, I believe. Yeah, but so for the actual rose, like I said, it's just one color, Daniel Smith Opera Pink, and then I think for the leaves later on, it's a mixture of Daniel Smith Sap Green, Winsor Newton Hooker's Green. Is that the, yeah, I think so, Hooker's Green, and then I mixed MoonGlow by Daniel Smith as well, and Indigo, I believe, by Holbein. Yeah, so those are the four colors for the leaves, and then just for the actual rose, it's Opera Pink, which I'm really like obsessed with this color as well. So obsessed is like the word for the day. Okay. Bye. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going back into the actual rose, which I'm like looking at it right now. It's not really the most well balanced shape, but anyways, it's neither here nor there. Like I said, yeah. So I'm just I just went in to add some more dark colors into the some of the petals just to give it more depth, because tonal value is something that Priya actually talked about a lot, aside from the white space around the roses so that it doesn't look like a blob. And honestly, like, it's when doing this, I'm looking at it right now, and yeah, like anyways, I could have probably done it a lot better, but it is what it is. So yeah, like I said, and then later on you guys will see me actually go back into it again, so um I will talk about that later, I guess. So here I'm showing now the palette, the actual palette that I'm using, and those green ones are the sap green and the hooker's green that I was pointing at. So now we'll be doing the leaves, and this one is actually pretty easy. The way Priya shows how it's done, it's basically just one or two strokes. So you guys will see it. All right. Yeah, okay. So in the video, in her actual lesson, she actually the way she does it, it bleeds nicely into the petals of the rose. But that one I didn't do for this version of my painting. As you guys can see right now, I ended up putting the leaves on like a that white space in between. So, but I'll show you guys later on. There are other roses I did where I actually did do the the leaves bleeding into the rose, and actually it does have a really a nice effect, and that's what actually Priya prefers as well when she does the sleeves on her video. So, all right. Doing this loose watercolor roses, I just realized how nice brushes really do make a difference. My previous watercolor paintings, I must admit, I've been just using really okay brushes. I think some of them I even got from the dollar store. But now that I've used the Princeton Neptune and the Aqua Elite, I must say they are worth every penny. And I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I'm such a small channel. Princeton doesn't know me. Priya doesn't know me. I just really, just these brushes are really quite amazing, and because they hold a lot of water and they stay at a nice pointed shape. So really recommend them. And now I can't go back to my old brushes. I'm just gonna stick to my Princeton. And this is just something new I thought I'd try. I ended up blotting the rose while it's still semi-wet, and then now what I'm going to do is go back in with a darker red for the center of the rose and from for some of the darker parts of the petals. So yeah, this was something new I tried, and I was okay. I actually ended up really being okay with the result. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I don't think it's amazing or anything. I'm sure other artists have done it, but just for me, it was something new I ended up trying when I did this video, and yeah, I like the result. Alrighty. Okay, you guys, so this is the final, the finished product, I guess. So it's really fun to do loose watercolor roses, just like for me anyways, because I feel like even when you make a mistake, it's okay because it's loose, so it's not supposed to be super realistic. But that's why I like the petals by Priya method, because she does them loosely but not so loose that they're abstract, you know what I mean? So you can still tell it's a rose, right? So So let me tell you, I got obsessed doing this this loose watercolor roses. So I'll show you guys everything that I've done, and I'll show you what I did before I started her lessons, and then you can, like with me anyways, I can actually tell when I started doing her lessons. So all right, so this is the first page. It's just me watching, like I don't even know what tutorial, maybe it was one of her videos, just trying out different techniques. I hope it's clear. Let me see. Is it clear? Okay, I hope you guys can see. So yeah, so this is my first attempt, just trying out, like I said, using the brushes and stuff like that, and the strokes. So very, very bad. All right, and these are more practices that I did. And at this time, I was just actually using, doing different florals, not just roses. So yeah, I mean, I don't even know if you can tell they're actually flowers, except maybe for this one. But yeah, I just kept at it and just kept trying. And then these are more of my practice. And I think this one was when I saw the first video that I've seen of Priya's work, so tried to copy that too, but I didn't really know what I was doing in terms of like what to do with the brushes and the amount of water and the strokes and all that. So, and okay, so this more practice. Well, what did I write here? Oh, I think here I was trying like a new brush, maybe. I can't remember now. Okay. And this tulips, just again trying it out without any instructions, just watching from videos. And then this is when I started doing her lessons, because she has in her video she started talking about how to do the center first and then the different strokes and stuff like that. So now I can, like with me anyways, like I said, I can tell when things started to look better in terms of the actual flower itself. So this is when I started doing her lessons. These are still not great. But I thought, you know, at least I know now like what to do. And even though it's funny, even though I know that what I'm doing is wrong, just my hand was not following what my brain wanted to do. So but I kept trying anyway. So yeah, so I just thought I'd show you guys all the practice that I've done. There's quite a bit of them, as you guys will see. So here, I think this is when it started to kind of look okay-ish to me anyways. And this was a type of rose that she also did, which is the upright rose. I think this, and I'll show you guys another painting that I did. That's the only 2 times that I've done this, because I'm not really interested in doing that kind of rose right now. So I just want this, like this view. So that's what I've been practicing a lot of. And I would even try different techniques that I've seen other artists do, like, you know, like spraying the paper first, or after you do the rose, you actually spray it with water and see just how the color spread out. Yeah, like, so I was just different techniques. And here I was trying a new brush, a Chinese calligraphy brush that I just got. So I wanted to see what I can do with that, and that was really hard for me to do with a rose. Like, it was just controlling the actual flow, not water flow, with how much water the brush holds, because a Chinese calligraphy brush, the one that I got, it holds a lot of water. So it was just really, like, for me, like learning to do these flowers, I feel like it was just too much trying to learn how to use the brush as well as trying to do the technique. So I just thought I'd stick to my Neptune brushes for now. Okay, and then I tried a different kind of paper. This is the Strathmore 400 series paper. This one, I really like how that turned out, I think, out of everything here. And then this one is just using the bristle paper, yeah. And then these are the last ones that I did. So in this watercolor sketchbook, so it actually goes like that. That's a technique that she showed on one of her videos, but I haven't really had a chance to practice it. This was also like a sort of a different technique that she doesn't actually show in her video, but this, I think I sprayed it afterwards. This is one of those that I sprayed it water afterwards and then try to do the darker color to define it again. Yeah, so in this one I tried to define more the outer petals. So, and this is the other upright rose that I did. This one I thought turned okay, so turned out okay, I should say. So like just trying out different paper and different the different paints and all that, like different combinations, stuff like that. I feel like it's always like you're constantly learning with watercolor. That's the exciting thing about it, or I should say, I guess, challenging. So this was actually the original video that I recorded, but as you guys can see, the composition is pretty nasty, so I ended up ruining it because of the leaves. I ended up doing too much leaves, and then I don't know why I added this 3 little buds, but I didn't like it, so I redid the video, and this is what I showed you guys. And as you guys saw, that's also a different technique that I tried with this one, where I blotted out the rose and then went back in to define the darker, the inner core, I guess. So yeah, so that is it. Gosh, so yeah, so I got obsessed with doing this thing. So, but I'm happy with my progress so far, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. And yeah, so I'll link everything down below, like where Priya's classes you can get. Like, if she doesn't know me or anything like that, this is not a sponsored video. I just really liked her style and the way she teaches her classes. So all right, that is it. As always, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.